Aloha, Ohana, Tribe of Light. Aloha, it is PinkBella. Welcome. So it is Saturday, September 16th, 2017. We're getting very close to the official day of the September equinox, and I was guided to bring in some messages about possible physical and energetic symptoms that you might all be experiencing, and some suggestions, etc. And then everything basically that's been going on since the eclipse as well. So who am I? I am PinkBella from PinkBella Aloha Therapy. And remember, these labels are just labels to help find everybody on YouTube and Google. There's no attachment to them, but they are part of my journey. So yes, I am a twin flame. I am a blue ray. I am a starseed. I am a quantum healer. I offer higher self liaison sessions and readings if you're on the twin flame journey, if you're a starseed, a light worker, to help balance your energies. Every single session and reading includes an energy balance, and I do work with the 12 chakra system, and other messages will come through the sessions by your higher self. They also, if you're on the twin flame journey, will bring in messages about the twin flame union for you, and then I give you tools as well to work with your higher self and get clearer messages going forward. So you know when this card comes out that we have been receiving massive light activations. The gateway and the portal for the equinox opened up, I would say, at least a week ago, and I wanted to show you that. So basically, there, at the pyramids and the Sphinx, as an example, is a portal and a chakra gateway on the planet where the energy vortexes opened up when we go through these gateways, and we're receiving energy from above, and we're also receiving energy from the crystals in the earth as well. So we receive light activations various ways, but as well we do receive them from the sun and being outside. So that's why often we're guided to spend time outdoors in nature so we can integrate the light codes as well that we're all receiving. So I just wanted to give you all a reminder about that as well. The gateway has already opened, and the information I was given today is the gateway will continue. You will continue to receive your activations for yourself, your twin flame, for your personal journey through to September 28th. So I just wanted to share that all with you. So thank you also very, very much, everyone who has reached out, shared my work. If you're new to my YouTube channel, welcome. If you're a continued follower, in gratitude, thank you so much. And I'm here to, I did start off the YouTube channel specifically helping twin flames, but now I was guided in June to expand my sessions and my readings to include also Ascension sessions and working on your soul mission, and also as a starseed, because as a starseed you also have a mission as well. Many starseeds were activated and woken up that they were a starseed and resonating more with that term just in August, just recently, okay? And a lot of that had to do with the Lionsgate at the beginning of August through to the eclipse, which was a game changer. So I have lots of downloads and notes that I'll read from my notebook in a minute. I just wanted to also share with all of you that the sessions for the equinox, as well as up until the 28th, are still available. Information is below. Every single session as well can be adapted to your current situation, including if you're experiencing a lot of ascension symptoms as well. The energy balance will be able to facilitate and heal you for that. So if you're guided to reach out for a session, do, because it will work with you and for you on many levels on this journey. So I do have new sessions as well that have come through that I'm going to post and share about next week. But for now, I just wanted to cover briefly the specifically a couple of crystal and sacred geometry activations came forward for the equinox. I'm not going to go through the symbols because they're on my website and I already have another video about that. But the emerald green activation for the Emerald Gateway for the equinox for you and your twin, or just for you, includes the green malachite stone, the blue lace agate stone, and the citrine stone. And that came through a client, and thank you so very, very much, and gratitude for that. The Twinfinity healing and activation, let me just grab it because it did include a similar stone. Okay, so the Twinfinity activation includes the new divine feminine and divine masculine symbol. The crystals for that activation are red garnet, which is for the root chakra, connecting it to the heart, lapis lazuli, which is activating your intuitive and third eye abilities and speaking your truth and speaking from your heart and helping you remember more of your gifts. And then the turquoise symbol as well, the crystal. So that's very much connecting you to the source and connecting you to your earth star. So that's the Twinfinity session. So let's say you're interested in that session and you're thinking, well, but I don't know if I have a twin flame. That's okay. If you're guided and the crystals, then you probably do have a twin flame, even though you haven't met one yet, and you've got that union within you. Now I just did one of my first activations and sessions today, Self-Love Mastery, with 3 new symbols and crystals. It was so beautiful and so empowering, and new tools have come forward for that. So that will be part of your session as well. So I did a previous video about it, so I'll just show the symbols again in case you haven't had a chance to go back. That video as well is a really great informational video because it did bring in more information that was occurring on that day a couple days ago. So this is called the Self-Love Mastery, and this is to heal all souls and give you that extra energy boost to help wipe out old programs, including codependent and narcissism, as well as any other energetic programs that we agreed to experience as males and females on this planet as part of our human experience. But many of us have now jumped through to another timeline, and it started before the eclipse, but we all made a really deep soul conscious choice on the either before or just after the eclipse. So we are able now to wipe out those old programs for good. And that the Self-Love Mastery activation includes the empowerment symbol, which this is the first activation with Tiger's Eye, which is beautiful. And it has come, that stone alone, Tiger's Eye, has come to many of us early on our journey. And now maybe you'll know why. It also includes the beautiful orange flower of life sacral chakra symbol with the carnelian stone for abundance and joy and creativity. And that is helping to manifest our soul mission and our soul purpose. And then this is a new symbol, realization, which is really helping for your next level of awakening. And then the turquoise stone came forward. So that's a new activation. It's on my website as well. And again, all of the sessions now include videos for you on Skype, your personal videos, and then you'll receive the activation video as well, which is your personal meditation. All right, so I just wanted to share that as well. And again, I do have some availability next week depending on your time zone, but not to worry because, like I said, the gateway is actually open until the 28th of September. Okay, so let me see where to start. I'm going to start with this physical and energetic symptoms, and I was guided to show this card, which, by the way, a beautiful soul sister was guided to give me a reading this week. She sent me cards, and this was one of them, so thank you so much. This card, it says intuition, but it's showing like the chakras in our physical body. So I just wanted to share with you that many of you may have been experiencing more than average physical ascension symptoms since August, and that's because we have actually received massive, let me find the cards, massive light downloads, and our physical body is trying to integrate them now. New light codes, new DNA, new sequences, numbers, etc. So that is our biocomputer. Our physical body is trying to integrate with that. And I just wanted to share with you that you're not imagining things, that many of you have been experiencing that, and me as well. My symptoms haven't been as extensive as some of you, but don't forget, some of us on this journey, we were on this journey before you and we experienced a great deal. I did experience a great deal in August, as well as the summer solstice in June as well. So we go through things first, maybe before you, and then that way I'm able to help you during the gateways and the portals. The other thing is that we actually have a new moon in Virgo the day before the equinox. So again, we have like a double amount of energy and light activations happening at the same time. Do I feel it's going to be as extensive as August? I don't feel that. The energy to me feels different now than it did in August, but for some of you, because we're all at different levels and different ways of our ascension, you might be experiencing physical symptoms to a certain degree at this time, so don't panic, okay? Just know it's all part of it. It is all part of it. Okay, so the other thing is there was a theme this week in readings and sessions, and I wanted to share about that. The main theme was there are a few of you that have been experiencing extensive physical symptoms, and I want to share with you that even on my journey, there are times when we do need outside help from a practitioner in person. Like you might be called to go for a massage treatment. You might be called to go for a reflexology. You might be called to check out acupuncture, something along those lines, because, or spa treatment that incorporates maybe sea salts or something. Listen to your intuition. That being the case is when we receive such massive light downloads, oftentimes our physical body has to integrate those codes, and we need someone else to help with that. And I have absolutely used this along the way. Another beautiful soul sister went for a cranial sacral treatment, and and it brought back memories of a time when I actually felt like my head was in a vice. This is many years ago now. I would say at least 12 years ago. I had such a massive headache, and I never got headaches, and I couldn't shift it. And I somehow the information about cranial sacral therapy came to me, and I found someone that helped shift that. So that might as well check into these modalities. I have found for a lot of us, especially if you're a starseed, a lot of the physical integration. I found an amazing acupuncturist, herbalist. He has been able to assist me the most in the last years, because what I started to realize was acupuncture is based around an energetic map and the physical body. It's about both maps, integrating them together. So again, if you're called and you're guided to seek out someone in person, do that as well. Okay. And again, any session or reading that I offer comes with an energy balance, and it will assist with ascension symptoms as well. Okay, so what else did I want to share? So that was the theme this week. The theme was a lot of souls were experiencing physical symptoms. The other theme was, let me just see. Oh, you have felt like you've been in a holding pattern and you're ready to get deeper into another level of your soul mission. And just know that that's coming. That most of us are still integrating from the eclipse. And so that has meant that we haven't been able to think clearly. We've had fuzzy brain. We have been so exhausted waking up in the morning that it's taken us almost all day just to get maybe one thing done, that we feel like half here. We don't feel like we're completely here at the moment. So we get up and we're like all gung-ho to do some things. And then, like I said, energetically wise, maybe you're having to sleep more, or you're just not able to get it together. Please do not be hard on yourself. Every single person who's empathic and awake, you're integrating still from the eclipse. And this has been a time to do that. So I just want you to know that you have felt like you've been in a holding pattern, that maybe you have felt like you're bored, that you've hit the ceiling. Maybe many of you have been getting a lot of personal information about your twin flame and your twin flame journey, and it hasn't manifested, because this has been a time for each individual twin to get to that next level of consciousness of graduation. And if you think about it, the eclipse is on the 21st of August. Depending where you are on the planet, the equinox is the 21st or 22nd. That's been a full month of integrating and being prepared for that next level. So just know everything is being divinely orchestrated, including your twin flame journey, and that everything, including the separation, is orchestrated, and that it has nothing to do with, oh my gosh, I'm not with my twin yet. Oh my gosh, it's not ever going to happen. You need to work on clearing out those old programs and just affirming to yourself that you will reunite with your twin when it's the highest divine purpose for both of you. And in the meantime, you're both going through your own personal journey. And I wanted to share too, because there's a few souls that have come in and out of my reality, and I was exactly where you are 2 years ago. We have a separate soul mission from coming together with our twin, and that soul mission. And that's what I work with many of you to find out what that is, or to help you get through that, and just know that you're not being held back from your union based on many different factors. But you as an individual came in with an idea of sharing and creating and bringing in your own inspirations to be fully in your power, to show yourself that you can manifest creations and be paid for them, that you can manifest your own money and not be reliant on another soul to do that as well. So I just wanted to let you know that. And even if it's something simple like being okay about going out and being with other people in the world that maybe aren't the same frequency with you, that's going to be part of the process for you, is to start spending a little bit more time out of the house and being comfortable with that, interacting with other souls, using your energy tools to clear your energy field and bubble your energy. And know that, you know, do something like, if you've been looking for a job and a job hasn't happened yet, start to look at volunteering somewhere. If you're have a lot of creative energy coming through, you know, start a blog, start a Facebook page, start bringing your creations into a form that when you know you're going to start sharing, that everything is set up. Some of you have everything set up, but maybe the clients haven't manifested yet, and maybe you've needed to go back into the real world and do some work with other people, and that's okay too, because it basically, you've been given the time to set everything up, but your clients maybe aren't consciously ready yet to come yet. So, you know, for your financial support and love from source in the universe, you know, your higher self is saying, just go this way for a little bit, because you're going to connect with people that are going to help you on your journey. I've been through all of this as well. I was given a lot of time to set everything up, and then I as well at one point needed to go back and do some, like, what we call 3D work, just to bring in money, but it also brought me new connections and new friends. And a lot of you woke up this time last year, and it's so beautiful. And then it was go time for me. So I just want you to know that your dreams will come to fruition and doors will open when the collective consciousness is ready for your work. But in the meantime, you all know that maybe, oh, I can start this, I can start a blog, or I can, you know, create a Facebook page and start adding, you know, what I want to share with people on that page, and just start doing little things like that and get into a flow. I remember for a year checking my email and not having emails, and now I'm just so in gratitude that I have the pleasure to connect with so many beautiful souls, like I did this past week. So this past week, I want to thank beautiful souls in California and the East Coast of the United States. I want to thank England. I had a couple of sessions with beautiful souls in England. I want to thank South Africa, and I have another session with someone in Nairobi. So, you know, this is the beautiful thing that I'm so grateful for, because I'm connecting all around the world with all of you, and we're bringing a piece of the puzzle to each other. Okay, so just know, if you've been waiting for your twin, and that twin is going through their own source of evolution and finding their way, they need to have their own aha moment of connecting with their higher self and source in their own way. So you are the twin who's awake. You're being given an opportunity to do another aspect of your soul mission. It's a gift. So just know that. Just know you're being given a gift as well. Okay, so let's talk about, so this is the Equinox Gateway. This is a main pivotal point for many of us. I don't know about your journey, but on my journey, September has always been a key jumping off point into another level of consciousness expansion. Oftentimes I would travel, and now I understand I was actually jumping timelines. So I already did have a little bit of a jump, because I was able to go to Seattle, and I was reminded of the dates around going to Seattle, and that happened very last minute. And I do believe that there's something else coming where I'm going to be able to go to the East Coast of North America. So I'll share when that occurs. So the gateway is open. We're receiving light codes. I will just share some of the symptoms that have come my way, and you might all be experiencing something else. So a lot of physical symptoms right now, because we're still integrating from the eclipse. So that's why I wanted to show this. So the physical chakra system is being realigned, opened up. Kundalini as well has been activated in many of us, specifically twin flames. So I'll just work my way down. So crown down, sinus, headaches, maybe waking up and feeling as if you are dehydrated, ears ringing, physical eye symptoms like blurriness, maybe some pain, ear aches, feeling like you're coming down with a cold, so sneezing. So that again is like the clearing of the third eye, and blurry eyes. So that has been part of like the third eye. We kind of get like a brain energetic merge and wipe. So some days you might wake up and not remember anything and feel like, oh. And even I went through this 2 weeks ago. Facebook password gone. So I had to actually you know, I had to call it back, and it's written down now. But it was one of those things that I had changed it a while ago, and I even had been typing it the day before, but I woke up that morning and I had had a complete wipe. So just know that that's part of it. Cold symptoms might be part of it right now. So take really good care of yourself. This all happens, so we'll go slower. Let me see. So that's right. So we're doing a rewrite. So it's being, and the mind-body coordination because of that may not be so easy right now. But it's, don't worry, it's going to all integrate. That's why I suggest spending as much time in nature as you can. Drink lots of water, because nature and moving your body in nature will help to integrate the light codes and the mind-body connection a lot easier. If any of you watch these videos on replay, you might notice flashes of light and changes of color in the room. And this is my energy field changing color. And it's really, really cool. That has just started the last couple of months. So, okay, and it's not just me. It'll be many of you. Let me see, scratchy throat, maybe coughing, maybe sore throat, having a hard time finding words that, you know, maybe were like a week ago, no problem, just talking about anything. We go through this upgrade and activation, and we actually physically have to concentrate on what was that person's name. What is the earth word for that? Like, it's very fascinating, but I want to let you know that I have been going through this for a number of years, and I'll go through complete lucid moments where everything will be there, and then I'll go through periods when we have large activations where I actually had to start writing down passwords to things a couple of years ago. No, it has nothing to do with my age. It has to do with the light activation, so just know that, okay? Fluorite is a really great crystal to help you if you do a lot of computer work and you're going through a lot of downloads and activations. Fluorite will be your best friend because it actually does integrate our mind and our body, and it helps us to do things like spreadsheets and work on the computer and use our phone. Okay. Fatigue is big right now, and you may need to go to bed earlier. You may need to sleep longer. If you can, allow yourself to sleep, allow yourself to have naps. You're integrating. I have been going to bed earlier, and I've been having deep, deep sleeps, and it's been hard in the morning to get going. So just know that that's all part of it. It's all part of you integrating, and it's quite normal. Okay. I also wanted to say too, because of the third eye activation, you might be having more lucid dreams. You might be seeing more colors and orbs when you're out walking or inside. And you also might be seeing colors coming from nature. And that's all part of your journey and your expansion. So it's quite normal. And just know that as well, okay, that it's all beautiful. It's all coming together. Okay. So I was guided as well to just show a couple more cards, and then I'm going to read out some of the other messages that were channeled. So you're all receiving ancient or advanced wisdom. These are what the light codes are. So you'll wake up now just knowing more, remembering more, thinking, oh, I used to read this person's books and their message meant something to me, but now it doesn't. It seems like really old, and because you're gaining more of your wisdom and your internal guidance, that's more of your higher self coming into your physical body. The planetary cycles card came forward for almost every reading this week. Every single planetary cycle is impacting you on a deep cellular level, and to just let you know that you're integrating and to allow that integration, and also that this is specific to the Earth Star, and the Earth Star is your soul mission. So your higher self is actually preparing you for new experiences, new doors to open, and more of your abilities to come online based on your personal journey and your personal evolution. I was also guided to show the empathy card. This is the green emerald heart, and the pink card of self-love and compassion. And for both divine feminine and masculine, you're integrating both. We were not given the script to take care of ourselves and to love ourselves and to choose ourselves first, male or female. This is a big part of our journey right now. And oftentimes this is also a reason why twins are not reunited in the physical, because both parties are learning to choose themselves and take care of themselves right now. And that is the priority. That's also another reason to manifest a lot of physical symptoms. So you're forced to eat certain things and do certain things to care for your body. And also, this is the inspiration card. It is the throat chakra. It's also about blue rays. But I just want to let you know that our throats, I even sound different. My throat has been being recalibrated. It's to sound different and be at a different frequency. So every single divine feminine and masculine are going through this right now. You're also going to receive what I call downloads, which is inspirations and ideas. Write them down. You don't have to act on them right away, but write them all down, because we do end up with these beautiful moments where we receive lots of ideas. Write it down. And then when you have the energy, ask your internal guidance system, your higher self, your heart, which way should I go? When can I start this? Okay. I remember even when I started my Facebook page, it's early 2000, sometime in 2011, I had no idea what I was going to start with. I just knew that's something simple and easy that I can start. You know, making up my email address, creating my Facebook page. I actually, PinkBella Aloha Therapy started with aromatherapy because I loved aromatherapy so much. And then I slowly, it slowly started switching into different things. I had a home Reiki practice. I would do sessions with crystals, which is all very natural to me. I worked with the angels and did angel sessions. I did angel card readings. So everything has evolved for me to be an assistant and way shower to assist all of you. And now I'm helping Twin Flames and Starseeds and Lightworkers, and I'm in gratitude. It has been an awesome journey. I wouldn't have changed it for the world. And the transformation really got deep and really changed once I met and connected on the Twin Flame journey. So I'm in gratitude for that too. Okay. The other messages that have come forward is that for many of you, your 12 chakra system has been activated. And as a starseed, that's going to start meaning more to you, that you've had like your little starseed codes activated. So more and more of your galactic consciousness and 11th chakra will open up gradually, gradually, gradually. The word on this card is orientation. You're all being orientated to remember that we are a starseed. We came from star systems to have a human experience, to clear up DNA and bust templates, but we also have a starseed soul mission. Many of you as starseeds are twin flames and vice versa. And the blue rays are absolutely connected to the stars as well. So just know that many of you have now been, as a starseed, awoken to that and embracing that, which is beautiful. And that's why I've been guided to expand what I do to help all of you. And then the other card I was guided to show was New Beginnings. This is, again, a starseed card, but it is like every day is a new beginning and every moment is a new beginning, but every gateway and portal starts a new beginning and a new shift in a new direction. So just know you're just gathering momentum and speed. And right now, when your physical body needs different foods or fun foods, maybe you've gone through a period where you've been craving junk food and you've allowed yourself to have it. It's fine, because even on my journey, 2 weeks before the eclipse, I hardly ate anything. I wasn't hungry at all. And then suddenly there will be something in the junk food, like maybe salt or something that your body needs to integrate. Just know it's okay and it's not forever. But we are all right now preparing for another new beginning, of course. And that's the new moons in Virgo, new beginning, a new reset, and a release, and that releasing more layers of the ego. And again, those of you who are twin flame are going to start realizing, oh, you know what, my twin is still evolving, but there's more of my personal journey that I need to be on right now. And that's the beautiful part. The crown chakra, like I said, has been receiving lots of attention and downloads, and then they're integrating to the rest of your body. So just know you're going through a transmutation and transformation. Your physical body is going through a big shift and change. Your new DNA is being activated. And depending on where you are in your journey, it will be different for all of you. And finally, there's that light hitting the pyramid. Archangel Michael, patience. Be patient with yourself, be patient with everyone around you, and be patient with your twin flame and the journey. It is a journey. Embrace it. And remember to lighten your load and have fun. You're allowed to have fun. I was reminded this week I did go through a period where I knew I was a twin flame. I no longer could work in the 3D world. The clients hadn't come yet, and I didn't really want to interact with very many people outside of the house. I went through my own transmutation and transformation, and I had a teacher come to me to give me new tools, so I felt more comfortable being out in the world. And I want to share with you, that's the third tool that came to me this week to assist all of you. So there is a tool now that I can offer you to help prepare you to go out and do things like go to a coffee shop and go grocery shopping, and energetically you're going to feel good about that. And that's really important because a lot of you have soul missions. You're going to be dealing with lots of people, and it's okay. We just needed tools to help us to be out in the real world. I mean, I drove down to Seattle, the Emerald City, and I spent time with lots of different energetic people, and it was beautiful, and I had a great time. So that's where we want to all get to. We want to be able to be at social events and be with other beings and not take on their energy or feel drained by their energy. And that's where what we're all heading towards. Okay. So here are the other messages that came through for twin flames. So twin flames, you have been the one out of the two of you, if you're not together in separation. You've been going through lots of energetic merges, and your sacral has been activated in Kundalini risings. And I had confirmations from a couple of other beautiful souls in my life as well. You have not been imagining things, but I want to share something with you. The other twin is not aware of it. And that as well has been divinely orchestrated. They will be made aware of it when it's time for you two to be together. But right now, when you're feeling all of that energy, you're shifting it for both of you, but your twin is not aware of it yet. And it is because they need to be at a specific conscious level to handle that energy and not blow a circuit, and to understand about it. The other key component, like I shared, is most twin flames are starseeds, and both twins, depending on what group you're part of, are going to need to know that and embrace that. So that's why the separation at this point is still going on. The twins that are together, you can confirm with me, but you should both be experiencing the energy merges together as well. If you're a blue-ray, you're going to be maybe seeing more blue light. I have been seeing more blue light in and out of the house, like lots and lots of it. So you might be seeing more blue orbs. Archangel Michael and Tribe of Light are definitely connected to the blue ray as well. So you may have been feeling to work more with Archangel Michael. I did ask recently who my main guide and warrior has been on this journey to assist me, because of course I didn't know it was a Blu-ray, all sorts of things. Of course I smiled and laughed. As Archangel Michael was the answer I got. And Archangel Michael was the first archangel that came to work with me. Archangel Michael is definitely connected and working with all of you who are Blu-rays, and also connected to the Blu-ray, the star family that's connected to the Blu-ray. It's all the same. Remember, our star families of light are also from source. Everything is connected to source, no matter what we've been given as a script or how we want to compartmentalize about it. So everything is related to a color ray, a frequency, and Archangel Michael is definitely connected to the blue ray. And does that mean if you're not a blue ray, you can't connect with Archangel Michael? Of course not, because we can't compartmentalize here on Earth. All of the rays merge and blend into that beautiful rainbow. And for now, the Blu-ray information that I've been getting has been from the star system Sirius and the Pleiadians. But I absolutely know when we get down to it that the Blu-ray encompasses all of the planets and the universes and the galaxies, and it's a very high frequency, peaceful energy. Okay. Those of you who resonate to the 144 and the 144,000, just know that the messages and signs and symbols around that information is amplified and has been getting stronger and stronger every single day. So those of you who maybe always saw 1111 and 1212 might be seeing 144 more, and I love it. It's beautiful. That's what I've been experiencing. I also want to let you know that yes, there's many different levels of information about the 144,000. We're just only now bringing in new information for everyone about everything, including the 144,000. So just remember, whatever your piece of the puzzle is, if that's part of what you're going to share, awesome, that is fantastic. Go for it, do it. But just know that a lot of the information that we've already received that's in text from a long time ago, that we're zooming past that now, that was just a basis to help us remember, but that we are the ones that we've been waiting for. We are the ones to connect to higher self and source and bring in the new information. We are the new. Okay. So I think, I'm just being guided to share a little bit about my journey. So as you all know, I've been totally related and sharing about Dorothy and the Wizard of Oz, and that movie came to all of us at a certain time on our journey, and if you haven't watched it, please do. So what I wanted to share with you is that I absolutely have felt like Dorothy for a couple of months now, and even the Yellow Brick Road. And one of my clients said today, did you see the spiral? And I said, I know. Like you look through all, the beautiful pink orb that Glenda the Good Witch came in, all of these things to help us remember. So the Yellow Brick Road is related to the solar plexus, about being in our power. And even the lion who was cowardly wasn't really cowardly, but he just had to be shown that he was actually in his power, So the thing is that this month has been all about all of us being in balance and keeping our hearts open. And the eclipse was a time to choose the high road, to choose to be in our hearts and to choose to be around people that raised us up and vice versa. So, that has been about us keeping our heart open. So as you all know, I was sharing with you and doing lots of things, and I moved on the eclipse. I was given, there's a beautiful soul sister that her and I are going to be bringing forth some things together in the coming months and years. And anyway, she lives in Seattle. So we finally worked out a time for me to go down. So I went down for a few days, and I totally was driving. I shared this a little bit the other day, driving on the I-5. And by the time I finally got through the border and I got down there, it was already getting dark because, as you know, the seasons are changing in North America and Seattle. By the time I actually got through traffic and down near Seattle, the sun had pretty well set. So I'm driving on the I-5 and I'm trying to figure out which exit to get off at. And suddenly Seattle was right there. Like the I-5 goes right up to Seattle, and it was all lit up, including the Space Needle. You can't make this stuff up. That's what the building is called. It's called the Space Needle. And I was like, literally in my head, I was like, oh my God, I'm home. Dorothy's arrived at the Emerald City, because the name for Seattle has been called the Emerald City. So that just like brought me elations of joy. I knew I was going to be on quite an adventure while I was there, and I was. And I'll share more about that. And the other thing is that Washington State, which is where Seattle's the main city, is called the Evergreen State. And again, I didn't put two and two together. So the Evergreen term has been assigned for me since my mom transitioned in 2007. Now, she had volunteered at a theater called the Evergreen Theater, and so I always felt that was a little bit of a message for her. So what I wanted to share with you was, it dawned on me again. I kept seeing all these license plates that would say 777, and then below it would say the Evergreen State, and I was like, of course. I bought a new carry bag for my groceries, and it actually said the Evergreen State on it, so that was my little souvenir. When I came back, I needed to find a space to work, and the place where I'm staying at right now is called the Evergreen. So I wanted to share that all with you, how beautiful this journey is. I'm not at all where I expected to be this month when I started in January, but I am grateful that I'm here. I'm fully here in Vancouver, and I'm in gratitude that this is my grid point. And anyway, I'm going to sign off with that story. If any of you would like to book a session or a reading, there is availability this week, depending on your time zone. And everything is down below. You can pre-purchase on my website and then email me, and then I will just give me your time zone, and I will put you into the first spot that's available. It's first come, first serve based on people who pre-purchase and email me. Thank you all so much. I think that's it for today. Just know that you're doing really, really well, that the physical symptoms have been sort of over amplified this month, and that, like I said, we are preparing for right now in the gateway. Some of you might not feel it until the actual day, but just know that many of us have already been experiencing it, and you're integrating the eclipse as well. Okay, love and aloha. My throat is starting to go. I wish you all a beautiful Saturday wherever you are on the planet. Take care. Bye, everyone.